Anatomy time. Hmm. Anatomy time. Life anatomy time with Nesbob D. Let's learn anatomy together. Isn't that amazing? Live classes, live lectures on anatomy. Oh, let's learn together with Nurse Bob D. Know your body organs. Only nurses and doctors can score 10 over 10. Can you score 10 over 10? Prove me wrong, okay? Prove me wrong that yes, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a paramedic, but I know my organs, I know their locations, I know their functions. Prove me wrong on this life anatomy section with Nurse Bob T. Okay, so can you score 10 over 10? 10 over 10, can you score that? So we are on our series on our series on the life anatomy section with Nurse Bob D. Okay, and we are currently running question 6 over question 6 of 10 today. Okay, question 6 of 10. We've had question 1 of 10, question 2 of 10, question 3 of 10, question 4 of 10, question 5 of 10, question 6 of 10 is what we are having right now. So I believe you have learned some things on this life anatomy section, and it was fun. Okay, a lot of persons were making their input and all that, so I encourage you to stay tuned to this life anatomy section. Know your organs. It might not be a nurse or a health personnel before you can tell or know the positions or the locations of your body organs. Okay, when you know the locations or the positions of your body organs and their functions, you can tell better when you are having some strange feelings, signs and symptoms that is not familiar to you. You can tell which organ is responsible at that moment, and you will know the steps to take in tackling it. Isn't that amazing? So let's learn anatomy together with Nurse Bob D. You can see the different organs of the body being labeled. Number one on the label here is the lungs. In case you don't know where your lungs is situated, you can see where the lungs is now. So you can today you know better that your lungs is here in between, and you have two lungs. Lungs comes in pair. Two lungs on the left chest and on the right. Okay, that is where your lungs is being situated, so you can see the position of your lungs. And then the second label is your heart. You can see the organ of the heart. You can see where it is located. That is number two. You can see your organ where it is located is slightly closer to the left than the right. Okay, then the number three is the stomach. You can see where your stomach is located on the diagram. And then the number four is the brain. Of course, you should know where the brain is situated. Okay, so that's number four on the head. Is there? That's where the location you have your brain. And then number five is a small intestine. Small intestine. And then number six is the okay. Number five is a number five is a small intestine, while number six is a large intestine. So you can actually tell number six is the liver. So you can actually tell the positions of this organ by seeing these anatomical structures on this live video. Okay, so I am encouraging you to partake. Now the question now is, which organ digests food with acid and enzymes? Which organ digests food with acid and enzymes? Option A, do you think it's the liver? If it's the liver, choose A. Option B, do you think it's the stomach? If it's the stomach that digests food with enzyme and acid, choose the stomach. If it's C, the kidney, if you think it's the kidney that digests food with acid and enzyme, then choose the kidney. If you think it's the lungs that digest food with acid and with enzyme, choose option D. Okay, so make your choice. The countdown begins now. Are you there? Next Bob is here with another amazing, mind-blowing life anatomy section. Again, we are at it again. Make your choice, okay? Let's get going. Choose within your options. Let's know. The countdown begin now from 10 to 1, okay? So 10, where are you? Have you chosen your options? Have you made your stand known? Don't fail to subscribe to my channel. Double tap to get the answer right, okay? Subscribe to my channel, double tap, stay connected, because at the end I'm going to give you the breakdown. I'm going to give you the answer to this question. However, I'm expecting to hear from you. Which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzyme in your system? So let's get going. Make your choice. Choose within the option A, option B, option C, option D. Life anatomy section with Next Bob T live on YouTube. Isn't that amazing? Oops. So let's learn together, okay? I'm waiting to hear from you, okay? Let's learn together. Which organ do you think that is responsible in the digestion of food with acid and enzyme? Just give us your answer, okay? We are waiting. Oluwatosin, Oluwatosin, the Jesus that I know is enough for me. Oluwatosin, Oluwatosin. So I'm here, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let me know where you stand. Don't fail to subscribe to. Say hello, let me know, okay? Say hello. Say hello, say hello, say hello, say hello. Let me welcome you officially to this live session with Nurse Bob D. Life anatomy section. I'm expecting to hear from you. Are you there? Hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzyme in your system? This is Burkina Faso, their leader. The man they won't take chances.
The guy. No, the guy. They don't come up for African Union. Not be Mali. If you see what Mali do Boko Haram the other day.
Boko Haram?
Hey.
Which one the Boko Haram?
The Boko Haram, all those Mali, them, Boko Haram, they worry them. Burkina Faso, Boko Haram, they worry them. ISWAP people. You see what thing they do them? No? They, they lure them to enter the city. You understand? So the people come just like waiting that they use bike, they go ahead. You understand? The people lure them, they enter. They pursue use bike, the people do as you say that they run, they enter city. They don't know say as they come. The army go they close, don't they close them from back. They enter city. If you see what thing these people do them.
So which organ do you think that digests food with acid and enzyme? Which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzyme? Answer correctly. Don't fail to subscribe to my channel. Double tap on your screen to give me a thumbs up. You have not double tapped on my screen. Why? You're on the wrong thing, you're doing the wrong thing now. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't double tapped, why? Makakele. According to my query people, you're doing the wrong thing for not subscribing, for not double tapping. Just give me a thumbs up, tap tap. Just give me a double tapping, okay? And I will feel the vibe, okay? Just give me a double tapping on your screen. Very good. Double tapping on my screen. So give me a thumbs up.
They probably come.
Yes, yes, yes. Give me a double tapping. Give me a double tapping, okay?
Send up for YouTube.
Hmm?
For YouTube.
Give me a double tapping on your screen, okay? I love it when you do tap, 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 okay? It gives me more joy. It gives me joy. It gives me joy when you do tap, tap, okay?
Because,
No. Thank you for the like, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. When you do tap tap, it increases my vibe and motivates me to do more. So please double tap, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to next of this channel. So which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzyme in the stomach? I'm waiting to hear from you. Which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzyme? No calling me. No. Which organ digests food with acid and enzyme in our system? Learn and life anatomy section with Nurse Bob T. Isn't that amazing? You haven't seen it in this fashion before, but you're here live and direct with Nurse Bob T. Learning anatomy. Isn't that amazing? So, make your option known to us in the comment section. Which organ do you think that is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzyme? Option A, do you think it's the liver? Option B, do you think it's the stomach? Option C, do you think it's the kidney? Option D, do you think it's the lungs? Double tap to get the right answer, okay? I'm here, next but is here. Let's get going. Let's learn anatomy together live on YouTube. Okay? Thank you. Okay, you said it's B, the stomach. Wow. Is that your final answer? Yeah. Is that your final answer? Do you need help? Call a friend. Like those in the, what do they call it? Who wants to be a millionaire will say, is that your final answer? Just to tease you. Call a friend. Call a brother. Do you need, what do they call it? Extra resources? Do you need help? Call a friend. If you're not sure, okay? Is that your final answer? It's B, the stomach. Wow, that's a good one. Thank you for that comment, okay? We wait for more, we wait for more. Which organs digest food with acid and enzyme? Which organ in our body do you think that digests food with acid and enzymes? Let's get talking, okay? Let's get talking. Let's know, okay? Life anatomy session with Next Body. I'm here, I'm with you.
You know what? Somebody said Elon Musk has 80 billion, and there are only 8 billion people on Earth. If he gives if he gives each 1 billion, he will still have 172 billion left. So greed will not allow him.
Allow him to be. So she starts spreading
You
it.
know when when you get your share of everything, so greed will not allow him. Like poor like you go do this thing for him.
And him do the investment for
You go make money for
Now
him.
him pay the profit for it.
You see big house where these people live suffer. This Benny did everything husband.
Okay. So you go on vacation already in Nigeria.
Then my now if like something at the six say as this guy now come back Nigeria with your wife. You understand? Maybe very soon now then man go still come back.
Okay,
Genesis with the husband in Nigeria. You understand? Very soon my then man go still come back. Because he don't go build this kind of house, give him like that now. It's easy for you to rent a house in UK. If they here. Not they worry anybody, not why they worry. Liberty they here more than
Maybe it's installing that phone. Making it work.
yeah, do talk. My white woman when they marry, see,
Who is it?
they marry white woman.
Mm.
My white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? See her hand.
This is a coconut of it. What do they call this one now?
But think that they use wash car. We are going to use wash this one before they see what they put. Now makeup we should do.
Mm-hmm. It's makeup. That's a hater, well.
I will carry and go car wash and make the wash.
That's the way to that makeup. No like top. I think if they play music, this my phone is here, yeah?
I need to play the
I know, I'm
light.
just
I
saying.
reduce my
But I remember the time you see.
okay, but they pick this one.
When the time you said I'm probably wrong. I don't want that phone. Say hello when you come on live, okay? Say hello when you join the live stream. Just say hello to Nest.t, okay? Wherever you're watching from, say hello, say hello. Don't just pass, okay? Learn something new every day. You ought to add some value, okay, to yourself. You ought to learn something new. There is no limit to learning, okay? We learn every day. So learn new things today. You'll be glad you do. You know, there's this joy and excitement. There's this joy and excitement that comes when you learn something new. You'll be happy. Thank God at least I have insight to this particular thing today. So let's learn something. Learn anatomy today. Which organ digests food with acid and enzyme? Let's know from you. Which organ do you think digests food with acid and with enzymes? Let's know.
I'm not even going to in the night. We know whether the thing is wrong, whether.
Nigeria, let's see. Boil water, my dear.
We do that.
Oh, good. Your mind is Sound that saying like you use and water the else you use and
Is that's the most important thing. Nobody worry anybody.
I feel the same we go recharge how we meet them now. That one where we that 47 now you carry us till wait not next month. But let's see how the thing goes.
Great.
Which time when you will do that?
Hmm?
Which time when you will do that?
Mm.
When you finish reading, now then they come, I don't have a private phone.
It's Bruno. Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining Life Anatomy section with Nurse T. Please don't fail to answer the question. Said which organ digests food with enzymes and acid in your system? Which organ? This is Life Anatomy section with Nurse T. Isn't that amazing? You haven't seen it in this fashion before. Okay, we are Life Anatomy section on YouTube, okay, with Nurse Bob T. You must not be a nurse, you must not be a doctor to know the organs of your body and how they function. As you come online, please indicate which organ do you think that digests food with acid and enzyme in our system. When you know the organs that is at work in your body, you can tell better which one at any point you have any strange feelings, signs and symptoms of ill health or abnormalities. You can tell the organs that is responsible for that. So it's essential that you learn which organ is at work and know the functions and the locations of the organs in your system. Okay? So let me get to hear from you. Which organ do you think that digest food with acid and enzyme in your body? Which organ? Mm? Think like a nurse, think like a doctor. Let's know from you. Let's know, let's know. Double tap, double tap. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. You haven't subscribed, you haven't double tapped, you're doing the wrong thing. Please double tap to subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for that you haven't subscribed? Are you waiting for that you haven't double tap? Double tap, double tap, double tap to like my video. Let me know your option. Do you think it's the liver that digests food with acid and enzyme? Do you think it is the stomach that digests food with acid and enzyme? Do you think it's the kidney that digests food with acid and enzyme? Do you think it's the lungs that digest food with acid and enzyme? Let's get talking. Make your choice. Let's know, okay? Where are you watching from? Say hello. Let me welcome you. Say hello. Say hello. Let me welcome you officially. If you don't say hello, I wouldn't know you. Say hello so that I appreciate you for your time at the bottom of my heart because you are the best, okay? You are the VVIP. So let me know which organ you think is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzyme. Do you think it is the kidney or the stomach or the lungs or the liver? Which one? Okay, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Double tap on your screen. Say hello to Nance from T, okay? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Which organ? Choose within the option. Option A. Option A is the liver. Option B is the stomach. Option C is the kidney. Option D is the lungs. Which one do you think is responsible for the digestion of food in our system? Digestion of food with acid and enzyme in our system. Which organ do you think does that function? I'm waiting. You haven't subscribed. I'm seeing you. You haven't double tap. Why now? You're not doing the right thing. Double tap. Let's learn life anatomy together with Nurse T. Okay? I'm still waiting to hear from you. Say hello. Oh, Jesus. So I was asking that girl, why would she come of pounds, 200 pounds?
Oh, yeah.
Then he come back and I said 220,000 naira. I said, and I asked her, why would you tell me in pounds as though nursing council is now doing accepting foreign currency for payment on their portal? And you're just making it look like they are extorting people, which is wrong impression. That we all have access to it. So no, she didn't say so. And as she mentioned that 140 pounds doesn't mean that she said I should give it to her. I said that you mentioned it means that that is what you want. Then that is why she came back to use the naira own to say 200 and this thing. I said things are not done now. You're just creating a wrong impression about the whole thing. We are all in this system. So as she's asked now, if they don't, the different countries don't pay that amount, I say it's a flat rate. Everybody pay the same sum. So, and that became maybe the family being not single is very well.
I need to drink water. What I did
No,
that person.
no.
I need to drink water.
I even need to bring out this one because I need to refill them.
Which one?
This one, I need to refill them with that one before yesterday.
Give me
From
anyone.
this ones are cold.
No, not the one.
Empty of this one here. I won't trade
That's
you.
your pineapple. Never reached it.
For riches untold, you are, you are my everything. You are God, my God, you are all that I need. I won't trade I will pray you for she's untold. You are, you are my everything. You are, you are my everything. Hello, people. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? Have you subscribed to my channel? Have you double tapped? I'm still waiting for your option. Which organ digests food with enzyme and acid in our system? Life anatomy section with next Bob T. Let's hear from you. Which organ do you think that digests food with acid and enzyme? Option A, the liver. Option B, the stomach. Option C, kidneys. Option D, the lungs. Choose within this option. The countdown begins now. From 10. What is your job now?
I was the essence of we are looking into that moment.
So what is your own knowledge?
You check out. You enter.
You know my own now. What I do see you,
What's in the
you confirm.
Seven. What's in one to nine about me?
So when, I mean when.
Until I'll do what I have to do.
Okay, so let me give you expo, okay? The enzyme, sorry, the organ that is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzyme is the stomach. I think somebody has responded before, which is option B. The stomach is the one that digests food from in our system with enzymes and acid. Know that the digestion starts from the mouth, okay, with the enzyme amylase acting on the food that we take into our mouth, okay. Enzyme starts there. Then the food carbohydrates breakdown starts from the mouth with the enzyme known as amylase. Then you get to the stomach, pepsinogen, okay, in the stomach acts on the food, especially protein food that we eat. That so digestion of protein starts from the stomach, okay. So the enzyme pepsinogen acts on the food that we eat, converting it to pepsin. From pepsin, it is being converted to peptides. Know that the stomach already has hydrochloric acid as its normal flora and is within 1.3 to 3.5. That is the acidity of the stomach, okay. The acidity content of the stomach line is already made with hydrochloric acid, okay. The stomach is already lined with hydrochloric acid, so that's the normal flora of the stomach. So option B is the answer. The stomach is the enzyme. Sorry, the stomach is the organ that digests food with acid, okay. The stomach is the organ that digests food with acid and enzyme. That is because the stomach itself has its natural by the hydrochloric acid in the stomach, okay. So the hydrochloric acid content in the stomach acts upon the food, converting pepsinogen, which is the enzyme in the stomach. Remember the question said which organ digests food with acid and enzyme. So acid is already a normal flora in the stomach, okay. The stomach already has hydrochloric acid in there, so any food you eat is being acted upon by the hydrochloric acid, and then the enzyme pepsinogen on the stomach, which is the enzyme there, acts upon the food that you eat, converting pepsinogen to pepsin, and then from pepsin is being converted to peptides, okay. So digestion of food is in the stomach. It starts from the mouth, like I said, with amylase is the enzyme in the mouth, okay. So any carbohydrate food, digestion of carbohydrates start from the mouth, okay, with the enzyme amylase in the mouth. It acts upon the food carbohydrate that you eat, but the digestion of protein starts from the stomach, okay. So there's no digestion of protein content food from your mouth. Digestion of protein food starts in the stomach. So enzyme act upon the food you eat by breaking it down, and then it now moves to your stomach. When it moves to your stomach, there we have hydrochloric acid, which is a normal flora that reside in your stomach there. It act upon the food that you ate, converting the enzyme pepsinogen to pepsin, and then from pepsin to peptides, okay. So the stomach is the right answer here. The stomach, which is option B, is the organ that digests food with acid and enzymes. Isn't that amazing? If you have learned something, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a thumbs up. Clap for Next Bob D. Clap for Next Bob D. Clap for me now. Double tap on your screen to like my video, okay? Double tap, okay? Let me know if you have any other questions you want to ask, okay. I'm here for you. Next Bob is here. So option B is the answer. The stomach is the organ that digests food with acid and enzyme. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're on the wrong thing, okay. You're doing the wrong thing. Subscribe to my channel. Tap after giving you the expo, after giving you the answer. At least you should double tap, okay. Double tap and say thank you for letting me know
the answer to this question. Okay, at least you've learned something new. Isn't that amazing? Every day we ought to be learning something new to add to our life and to our knowledge bank. Okay, so there's no limit to learning. We learn every day. We learn anytime, even in old age. Okay, you don't stop learning. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. Okay, and I know you won't die. So, as your friend, as a nurse, I'm here to tell you that the organ that is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzyme is our stomach, because digestion of protein is in the stomach. It happens in the stomach. The stomach already has hydrochloric acid in its lining, okay, and then enzyme pepsinogen is already in the stomach, and it acts on protein content food. Okay, so when you eat protein content food and it gets to your stomach, hydrochloric acid, which is already normal flora resident in your stomach, act upon the food that you have eaten and now break it down from pepsinogen to pepsin, from pepsin to peptide. Okay, so option B, which is the stomach, is the correct answer here, because the stomach is the organ that is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzymes. So for me now, life anatomy session with Next Update. Isn't that amazing? Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. Double tap to like this video. Okay, say hello. Let me appreciate you for joining me. If you don't say hello, I wouldn't know you join me. So please say hello on the comment section. Say hello, double tap, subscribe, stay connected to Next Update for more life anatomy section on this channel. Just on this channel with Next Update, life anatomy section just with Next Update. Isn't that interesting? I guess you have learned something new. Yes, I know. If you don't know, if you're not a science student and maybe you don't know the organ that digests food with acid and enzyme, today you have come to know about it, that the stomach is responsible for the digestion of food with acid and enzyme. So congratulations to you for adding to your bank of knowledge. Okay, you haven't subscribed. What are you waiting for? Even after giving you the answer, why haven't you given me double tap and you haven't said hello? Please, you can see this question. This question is we are running a series, okay, on the human anatomy, okay, life anatomy section with Next Update, life anatomy section with Next Update, and this is question 6 of 10. So we have a series, okay, 1 to 10, and we're actually currently on question 6 of 10. So we still have more. Join us for more mind-blowing life anatomy session with Next Update. Learn about your organs, learn about their functions, where they are located in your body. When you know them, you can easily tell. When you know the positions and the locations of your organ, you can easily tell when you're having some strange feeling, abnormal symptoms, and then you'll be able to know the location of that organ and the step to take to ensure that you are healthy and you are well. Is wet. Okay, so this is for educational purpose. It doesn't stop you from, it doesn't replace the place of medical care, medical treatment. So this is this life section with Next Update, anatomy section with Next Update, is for educational purpose, and I know you're learning something new. We never get tired, we never get old of learning. So double tap, subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm still waiting to hear from you, still waiting to see you. Double tap, subscribe. Okay, thank you. You are the love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I won't trade you for silver nor gold. I won't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything. You are the love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I won't trade you for silver nor gold. I won't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything. I have known my Father who cares for me. He's been good. He's been good. You haven't double tap. You haven't liked my video. You're not doing the right thing. Double tap on your screen. Double tap. Double tap to motivate me. Okay. When you double tap, you motivate me. You ginger my swag. Okay. When you double tap, you motivate me to do more. When you double tap, my vibes increase. Okay. So please double tap on your screen to like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. All right. I have known my Father cares for me. He's been good. I'm still waiting for your your answers. Okay, double tap, drop your option here, drop your option, A, option B, option C. Okay. Which organ do you think digests food with acid and enzymes? Mm. Waiting, waiting, I go give to you my prayer, ooh, my prayer. Waiting, I go give to you my prayer, yeah, my prayer. Waiting, I go give to you my prayers, ooh, my prayer. Waiting, I go give to you my praise, yeah, my praise. Now waiting, I go give to you my praise. Mm, 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 mm. Waiting, I go give to you my praise, yeah, my praise. Now waiting, I go give to you my praise, my praise. Waiting, I go give to you my praise, ooh, my praise. Waiting, I go give to you my praise, eh, my praise.
the other phone is working. Ikuku ama n'ọnya ya, nwanne otu onye, isi ike ndụ, nara ekele mbụ. Ikuku ama n'ọnya ya, nwanne otu onye, isi ike ndụ, nara ekele mmụọ, nara ekele, nara otito mmụọ, nara ekele, ekele, kele, nara ekele mmụọ. Ikuku ama n'ọnya ya, nwanne otu onye, isi ike ndụ, nara ekele mmụọ, nara ekele. Hello, hello. Welcome, okay? Good to have you here. Narotitomo, nare kele, 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 nare kele. honey.
Oh.
Let me feel that water. Now my body is so soft and good. I'll go back.
This live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have you subscribed to my channel? Have you double tap? So which organ do you think is responsible for the digestion of food and with enzyme and acid? Which organ digests food with acid and enzymes? Option A, the liver. Option B, the stomach. Option C, the kidney. Option D, the lungs. So, which organ do you think digests food with acid enzyme? Which organ? Is it the stomach? Is it the lungs? Is it the kidney? Is it the liver? Make your choice, okay? Choose among these options. If you think it's the liver, choose A. If you think it's a stomach, choose B. If you think it's a kidney, choose C. And if you think it's the lungs, choose D. Okay, let's learn anatomy together on live stream life anatomy section with Nesbo D. Isn't that amazing? You haven't seen it in this fashion before, right? So you're now learning life anatomy session with Nesbo D. So know your vital organs. When you know your vital organs, their locations in your body and their functions, you can actually tell better when you have some strange feelings, some signs and symptoms that are not familiar with you, and you can tell the organ that is responsible for that, and you also know what step to take. You might not necessarily be a doctor, a nurse, or a paramedic to tell the positions of your organs and their functions. So now, which organ? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're doing the wrong thing. You're not doing the right thing. Please give me a thumbs up, double tap on your screen, double tap. What are you waiting for? Double tap to give me a like, okay? The 6 of 10. That is because we have a series we'll be running on life anatomy section with Nesbob T, okay? Life anatomy section will learn different organs, and we are currently on 6 of 10, so we still have four of these questions remaining, and we'll still continue with it later today. So subscribe if you haven't done that, double tap, okay? No knowledge is wasted, okay? We learn every day, and anyone you get is addition to your bank of knowledge. Isn't that amazing? Please subscribe to my channel. Double tap. I'm seeing you. You haven't double tapped. You didn't say hi. Why now? Why haven't you say hi? Why now? If you don't say hi, I wouldn't know you join me. Until you say hi, next Bob J wouldn't know you join me. So say hi. Let me welcome you and appreciate you for your time. Okay. So now we go again. Which organ? Which organ? Which organ digests now? Option A is the liver. Is it the liver that digests food? No. Option B is the stomach. Is it the stomach that digests food with acid and enzyme? Is it the stomach? Or is it the kidney? Or do you think it's the lungs? You know where digestion takes place is where your food goes to. So double tap. Let me give you the answer. Double tap now. Double tap. What are you waiting for? Double tap, subscribe. Let me give you the answer. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting to see that tap from you. I'm waiting. Okay. The answer is B, because that is where the food we eat gets to. So it's the stomach is the answer. So option B is the answer. Okay. So it is the stomach is our that digests food with acid and enzyme. That is because digestion of food starts in the mouth, especially digestion of carbohydrates starts in the mouth, where the enzyme amylase will act with the food, digest the carbohydrate that you eat from the mouth, and then the food moves down to your stomach. As the food goes through your esophagus to your stomach, then the stomach lining is already made up with hydrochloric acid, HCl. Okay, so the stomach wall is already hydrolyzed, okay, is acidic already with hydrochloric acid. So that is the normal flora of the stomach. It contains hydrochloric acid that makes digestion of food easy for us, okay? So as the food gets to your stomach, the stomach already has its acidic environment, and this acidity content of the stomach acts upon the protein food, because digestion of protein starts in the stomach. So it acts with the food that comes into your stomach, and then converting the enzyme. You know, they said which organ digests food with acid and enzyme. We've talked about acid. The acid is the hydrochloric acid that is already resident in the stomach wall. And then now the enzyme, we have enzyme pepsinogen, okay, that is in the stomach. And this pepsinogen is an enzyme. It acts basically on protein content food. So when you eat protein food and it gets to the stomach, the pepsinogen that is in the stomach reacting with hydrochloric acid, converting pepsinogen to pepsin. From pepsin is being converted to the minute part of it, which is the peptide. Okay, so stomach is the organ that digests food with acid and enzymes. So option B is the answer. Clap for next Bob D. Clap for me now. Clap for me now. Clap for me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up and a high five. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Do that already. I've already given you the answer. Okay. So option B is the answer. Isn't that amazing? Life anatomy session with Nurse Bob D. Now that you have known it, what would you do? Subscribe, double tap, turn on notification. Join us for another section of 7 of 10 of this series. Okay, learn life anatomy with Nurse Bob D. Again, see you again. Okay, I want to see you. I don't want to miss it, so please subscribe, double tap, turn on notification to always join my live stream. You know, every knowledge you learn is added to your bank of knowledge, and no knowledge is a waste. Okay, so please subscribe for more content from Nurse Bob D. All right, thank you. I'm still expecting your thumbs up. I'm still expecting your double tapping. I'm still expecting your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, you're doing the wrong thing. Please subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Double tap. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Say hello. You're not saying hello. Thank you for joining my live stream. So stay continue. Okay, stay tuned. Don't be in a haste to run away. Okay. Thank you.
Evidence, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Testimony, buckle everywhere. Evidence, plenty everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. Testimony, walk everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. Testimony, food everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this. Evidence, food everywhere. Testimony, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. Testimony, food everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Oh my God, now you do this one. Evidence, food everywhere. Evidence, food everywhere. you do this. Oh my God. Now you do this one. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, okay? I want to end this live stream so that I can prepare for another mind blowing section this evening. Stay tuned to next Bob T. Did you get that? I'm giving you good vibe, eh? All right, so thank you so much. So we have known that our option B is the answer, and the stomach is the organ that digests food with acid and enzymes. Okay, thank you so much. Watch out for more episode on Life Anatomy section with Nesbob T. Till I come again later today, this evening. Have a great day ahead. Bye for now. Thank you.